Hey everyone, and welcome to A Little Bit of Sunshine. I'm Mackenzie, and I'm so thankful to be here chatting with you today alongside someone who followed his passions even when it meant leaving a place of comfort. He's here today to share the story of that transition and the great opportunity that came out of it. But before that, I can't help but touch on the overwhelming happiness in this season. Now, there's the temptation this time of year to get entirely cynical, hateful, downright bitter. I mean, there's the incessant cold weather. Why is it so stinking cold? And then there's the fashion trend of the black leggings with the brown riding boots. I mean, I'm not saying I've never done it, but are we not completely ignoring the cardinal rule of pairing black and brown? And the lines, the entirely too long department store lines with the cashiers who are taking their sweet time scanning each item, telling you why they too enjoy that product. Like I said, quite a temptation. So in lieu of all the opportunities for frustration, I thought I would set out to discover what people are thankful for and why. A member of my writing staff, and perhaps the funniest person I know, felt so passionate about this topic that she begged, no, pleaded to do the interviews herself. So for this month's Man on the Street, take it away, Maria.
Thanks, Mackenzie. My name is Maria, and I am here to interview the Berry College students and staff on what they're thankful for this season. And here's what they had to say. So, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm definitely thankful for my family just because I love them and they're a great support system. Do you want me to hold this?
No, I got it.
Okay. So, and it's just great. And I really miss them. And I'm really, really looking forward to the holidays so we could all be together because my sister's off at college. I'm here. My brother's in school. And so it's just...
It's going to be a reunion.
Really?
Yeah. So, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my dance moves.
What dance moves?
These.
There you have it, folks. The dance moves of Elvis. Why are you thankful for these dance moves?
Because my hips don't lie.
All right, well...
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a bow tie this time.
It's not okay, but anyway, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm thankful for, my friends and family. I'm thankful for Berry College. I'm thankful for Maria. And I'm thankful for...
So, out of that, everything that you just named, what is like the most important thing that is in that list?
Maria.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what are you thankful for this season?
I am thankful for Berry College. I am thankful for my family, my new husband.
Holla!
And also I am thankful for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Wow! So, why?
Wow. Pop question. The reason why is because I love my husband, kind of had, married him. And then Berry, because I have...
You work for them.
I work for them, but I get to interact with you and all these wonderful people.
But mostly me.
Yes, it is you, because you're awesome.
You get
in
me.
Your pants.
What are you thankful for?
This holiday season, I'm thankful for just great friends and Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay, and are you also, I feel like you are also thankful for your height.
Yes, yeah.
However, I'm not thankful for your height because
tall things and stuff.
Yes, but your height caused the camera to not pick up my pants, which I'm thankful for.
Well, your pants look great, Maria.
There you have it.
Thank you so much, Maria, for that crazy interview style. And thank you to all the people she let harass in that process. Thank you for participating. I want to take this time now to welcome my good friend Ben Riggs for being here. Welcome, Ben. Thank you.
Mackenzie.
Thanks for coming. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Ben. Where are you in this crazy journey of college?
Yes. Well, I'm a senior government major, predominantly studying political philosophy, and I'm currently working for the Department of Recreation.
Okay. So, recreation.
Yes.
are you thankful for anything outdoorsy, or are you just, what are you thankful for?
Well,
Ben?
canoes are great, but I love coffee too, so
Well, who can live without their coffee?
it's true.
So why coffee? Why coffee?
I honestly don't know where I would be today without coffee.
Well,
I
who
wouldn't
does?
be here.
I wouldn't be awake today without my coffee,
true.
you know? Well, okay, so you work for recreation now, but you started your beginnings at Berry in the SGA realm.
I did.
With freshman class president, correct?
I did.
So how was that? How did you get involved in that? Because I just cannot fathom coming to a new college campus with all these new people and saying, "Hey, let's start a campaign."
Well, of course, yeah. A lot of people would be scared of doing so, but I was sitting in that first SGA meeting and I saw Brent up there on stage, and I was like, "End goal. That's what I want to be." And I know that it takes one step at a time. I wanted to represent my class, so that's where it began.
So you began there. Now, your campaign, though, I hear was very interesting for that first seat in office.
It was. I had two people coming along with me. I decided to go door to door to campaign, which
Wow.
was a task, and it took quite a while. I had the two come along with me kind of to guide me, because I would go into a room and stay there for 5 to 10 minutes chatting with people about campus issues.
Well, and when there's so many students at Berry, it's impossible to
Yeah,
get
and then-
anywhere when you're spending 10 minutes chatting.
Yeah, and then I would look down the hall and you have 30 more doors to go to, so that was a problem.
So there was a little mishap, though, with your campaign, I hear.
Yes, there
Can you
was.
tell me about that?
Well, one night I was up at the Marys campaigning, and I had a girl, of course, run up to me and go, "Penn, you would not believe what just happened." Well, what? And she goes, "These girls ripped down your posters." And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." So sure enough, I go downstairs, and my posters were in the trash. So, there were 5 of us running, and I was the only guy running at the time, and we were kind of
Very Berry ratio,
Of course. But, we were afraid a runoff might occur, but in the long run, I won a pretty clear victory.
Well, if your campaign posters hadn't been in the trash, imagine how the voting would have ended up.
There's no telling.
Okay, so you began with this freshman class president, but then you moved on to executive SGA, right? Is that what it's called?
I did, executive board.
So your position was vice president of...
Yes. I served as the vice president of campus services.
Okay, so what exactly did you do?
Well, predominantly that position works with baked goods and blood drives. But
What a pair.
What a pair.
Who came up with that? Baked goods and blood drives. Well, okay, so...
I have some thoughts, but
So when you went there, you found comfort in that. So then you moved on to SGA president.
I did.
Now that's freshman year, freshman class president, and then executive SGA president, SGA vice president. And then your junior year, you were SGA president. So that's pretty young, though, right, for an SGA president?
That's correct. And I faced pushback from some people. A few people cautioned me against running. And, for a while I faced the question with a lot of reticence. And then I had an overwhelming support behind me and a strong team that encouraged me for weeks to put my name into the race. And once I did, it was all uphill from there.
So that's a pretty young position, but I'm sure that it was difficult, but you got a lot accomplished as SGA president, correct?
Yeah, it was difficult. And honestly, a lot of what I accomplished senior year really began and was crafted during my junior year, and then it came to fruition my senior year. I helped rewrite the Constitution of SGA along with the bylaws, which was a task. Jacob Stubbs and I sought out to revamp the committee system, and today there's a lot more committee involvement, which is really one of the foundations of the type of student government you want.
Right.
And man, the past 2 years have flown by, but we really did accomplish a lot.
Right. Well, so serving with the Student Government Association for so long, for 3 years of your college career, and then I'm sure there's a comfort that comes with that. And then you decided to leave it all behind and move on to something different.
Yeah.
So tell me about that transition and why that occurred.
Yeah, there's a lot of familiarity when you have worked with a position for 1, 2, 3 years like I had, and I had a lot of support and encouragement to run another year, which I could have, and I did think long and hard about that, but part of me wanted to move on after accomplishing what I did, and so the past 2 years I've been in an honors fellowship with the Intercollegiate Studies Institute, which is based out of Delaware.
So what is that, the Intercollegiate Studies?
So ISI was formed in 1953 to educate students in the principles of liberty, and William Buckley Jr. was the first president, and he wrote the well-known book God and Man at Yale.
Okay, so so this is like a big organization where people write articles, is that correct?
Well, yeah, there's a publishing branch, which is the
Okay.
Intercollegiate Review, which is what I write for, but there's an honors fellowship that teaches students in the principles of preserving liberty, such as rule of law, conservative values, and liberal arts styles of education, the Socratic method of dialogue and debate. Yeah.
So tell me about some people who are the bigwigs, the people who have done this and I would know of.
Yes. Well, there's a long list. We have a few Supreme Court justices, Justice Antonin Scalia. I want to say Chief Justice Roberts may have been. Peter Thiel was the founder of PayPal and has put a lot of money into Facebook. I think people know about that. And Ross Douthat is a well-known writer for the New York Times.
So all of these people started where you are now.
Yes, they did.
So the Intercollegiate Review, I went onto their website, and so they set out to show people that this website hears from the leading voices in the conservative movement, they want people to get activist tips from student leaders, and learn to thrive in the face of liberal campus culture and more. So tell me a little bit about how you think you add to that. What do you hope to get out of it?
Yeah, well, a little bit of it on my behalf, you would have to say is a little bit of narcissism or conceit to think that people are reading my articles and my what I have to say. But the process really began last year. I had written a few papers for various professors, and they encouraged me to get them published. And I go, how in the world do I go about getting these published? So I decided to fish them around to a few organizations, and then I said to myself, why do that when I have something at my fingertips that I can use?
Right.
And so I reached out to the digital editor of ISI, of the Intercollegiate Review, and I was expecting one article to go, and it was going to be a one-time deal, and he came back to me with an offer of the Student Voices column. And I go, what in the world? So
what is the Student Voices column? What does that entail, I suppose?
The Student Voices column really is an opportunity for students like myself and other undergraduates and grad and law students to write about issues on campus, cultural issues, political, religious, movies. So it's really a wide breadth of topics that we write about.
What have you written about?
Well, I've written about a plethora of issues ranging from liberal arts education to Tinder.
Wait. Tinder, like the dating app?
The dating app Tinder, yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I've yet to read that article then.
You should go read that
I'm
one.
going to have to.
I've held no punches. I've written about Tinder and religious freedom, gay marriage, so the list goes on.
So with these articles, you hope to get people to read them and to just be more informed?
Yeah, I hope that they read them with a sense of inquiry and skepticism. I hope they bring some sense of not accepting fully what I have to say, but checking my sources and engaging with the text so that they can become more well-rounded by the end of it.
Well, I think that you've done a great job. I've read a few of your articles, and they are well put together and well spoken. So thank you for being here. Where can we find these articles?
Well, you can go to the Intercollegiate Review website, which is intercollegiatereview.com, or you can check my Facebook page, which I post recently, and quite often I get published on a weekly basis, so be on the lookout.
Well, we'll make sure to get that up on the website. Thank you so much for being here today, Ben. And
thank you.
Keep on with this because it really is causing, quite a stir, and people are looking and watching, and so I hope that that's encouraging, and I hope that you continue to do great things. So
thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode of A Little Bit of Sunshine. It's been great to have you here. We will be taking the holiday season off, so make sure to check us out in January for the new episode of A Little Bit of Sunshine. Have a great holiday season, and I hope it's filled with lots of sunshine.
Sounds great. Yeah.
The sun will come out tomorrow. That's all. A Hard Knock Life. Am my head cut off? Oh, my head's cutting off. Oh, but oh crap, Maria's coming here.